You think you need to work harder to grow. You've added offers, launches, and systems, but none of it is quite clicking, is it? Because deep down, you're not stuck due to lack of effort. You're stuck because you're still managing when you should be leading. What if the real breakthrough isn't in more effort, but in finally letting yourself lead differently? That shift, that's where your next level is. You've been doing what you've been taught to do, adding new offers, automating another system, launching a new product, layering on another launch. And sure, the business looks great on paper, but you feel like you're running around in circles because growth isn't hiding behind the next big cycle. It's hiding behind how you show up. You've been managing everything, the tech, the team, the tasks. But leading, that's been waiting for you to come home. You don't need to do more. You just need to be more present in what actually matters. And that starts when you stop managing and start leading again. Managing is about checklists and control. Leading is about creating clarity and connection. When you manage, you grip tighter, but when you lead, you open up. The most powerful leaders aren't holding everything. They're orchestrating it. They trust the systems that they built so that they can stay fully present in that moment. Leadership isn't about control. It's about being, and your presence is what people actually remember. It's not about the slides. It's not about the script. It's all about you and how you showed up and how you make them feel. And that energy, that grounded, centered peace that fills the room, it only shows up when you stop trying to carry everything on your own. It's a paradox, but the stronger your structure, the more space you actually have. When your systems are strong, your presence expands. That's when guests feel cared for, when your message lands. That's when you finally get to enjoy what you've built. Freedom doesn't come from doing it all. It comes from knowing that it's handled. The best leaders aren't multitasking backstage, they're shaping the moment on stage. They're grounded enough to hold space because everything else is being held for them. It doesn't limit your freedom, it creates it. And that's when real transformation happens. We are able to lead the room and not run it. Hosting an event or retreat is the difference between knowing your power and embodying it. It's where visibility turns into presence, where clarity meets confidence, where your impact stops being digital and starts being felt. The room reflects your growth back to you, and it's where your purpose breathes. You don't just see your impact, you feel it. And that moment when you watch someone have that breakthrough, that's when you realize it was never about working harder. It was always about leading differently. But to stay fully in the moment, you need one last piece, the structure that holds you steady while you lead. If you've been circling this idea for hosting something for months, start small. Host a client day, a private retreat, a 2-hour workshop with 10 people. The scale and size doesn't matter. The depth of the information you're providing, that does. Start with one clear goal. What do you want people to feel when they leave the room? Design everything around that, because your event isn't just a container. It's a mirror of how you lead. And if you're ready to step into that space, but you don't want to do it alone, that's why I built exactly what comes next. Maybe you're realizing that you're ready to be in that room. You can see it. The people, the energy, the peace that comes with leading fully. But maybe you also know that you don't exactly want to carry it all alone. That's exactly why I created my Elite Event Execution Services. It's for the leader who's ready to host with presence and polish, who's ready to finally stop juggling all the logistics and to start leading and being present in the moment. Inside, we build the systems that keep your event running smoothly. Your communication flow, backstage structure, and an execution plan. That way, you can focus on what you do best, connecting, inspiring, and leading the room. You don't have to manage it all to be the leader. You just have to lead it differently, because when your structure is solid, your presence expands. You can learn more about my services in the link down below. The room is waiting. Your people are waiting. And the version of you who's been quietly leading behind the screens, she's ready to step out on stage. This is where your next level begins. Not behind the scenes, but in front of the room. If you're ready to step into the room, learn more down below.